I originally heard of the organization by somebody close to me. So my mother actually went to some of the group meetings that they held and ended up seeing one of the therapists one-on-one for a little while, and it inspired me to see her myself.
So during my time as a resident in the Women and Children's Shelter at City Mission, I had sat down with some of the house managers or administrative staff. That's how I discovered DVSSP.
I learned about DVSSP during one of the most traumatic times in my life. I had been in an abusive relationship for years, and one evening it really got beyond abusive. The police came to arrest him, and at that time an officer handed me a business card with the information of DVSSP and suggested that I reach out.
I went to rehab, and then I went through Turning Point, abstinent living at the Turning Point Women's Halfway House, and Allison came in and did some empowerment sessions with all of the ladies there.
I think the biggest obstacle that I've overcome on my journey is just realizing that this actually happened to me. I think anytime I would sit down in counseling sessions and I would start talking about these things, I instantly would start to cry, because it was like a realization moment and I was having compassion for myself in that moment, that I'm not just talking about somebody else, that this actually happened to me.
I would say my biggest obstacle I have overcome on my journey is being able to see that as a person that I matter, and that there is people, regardless of how I feel, that actually care about me.
The biggest obstacle that I've overcome has been having the support for my mental health so that I can make changes in my life.
The counseling and therapy services have been monumental to rebuilding my self-esteem and my confidence.
I think my life has changed in a very radical way after utilizing the services at DVSSP.
My life has changed insofar as seeing a future for myself and thinking about how I can move forward when I never imagined I'd be able to.
It's very painful to think where I was before, and the shame that you have when you're in a situation that you feel that you should know better to be out of.
But I've learned to set some boundaries and care for myself the way I deserve. My financial situation, my job security, my ability to parent effectively and positively.
I mean, my life is wonderful today. I feel like I see my worth, and I'm not willing to settle for anything less. And I will never put a relationship or anybody else ahead of my relationship with my daughter.
I'm not sure where I'd be if I never reached out or had any therapy services from anybody. I'm not sure where I would be. I don't think it'd be a very good place.
Because I was so worried about my safety and the individual that was abusive, I would constantly check the news and social media, wondering where he is, if he's watching me, because I knew he was watching me. And I've been with DVSSP for a few years, and they've helped me not focus so much on that. My therapist was so wonderful at bringing me back to reality. So as of now, I worry 80% less than when I started. It was like the trigger, like grounding myself when I'm triggered. I was in an abusive relationship for 4 years, and to this day, I have PTSD, and my triggers are so strong that I will spiral and go back to that moment. And DVSSP has taught me techniques for grounding to pull myself out of that spiral.
I think I would still be in that same mindset before I received services from DVSSP.
I chose to share my story because I've gained so much through this type of therapy, and it's really impacted my life in ways I didn't imagine coming into this.
It's kind of funny to kind of think back to where I was to where I am now, and I'm just so thankful for the guidance and the support that I've received over the years to be able to learn that the things that I was enduring was not normal.
I believe it's important to share your story when you're ready, and I feel that I'm ready to share what I have gone through and my experiences and why this is so important to people like me. This saves people's lives, and this helps them think that they have a future for themselves when they never expected to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Well, I was very broken, and I feel that Roxanne, talking to her every week made me stronger.
Just speaking to anybody who is going through a domestic violence situation, do not be afraid to speak up. There are resources, and I didn't believe that anybody could help me. And I found out that not only could I have help, but I wasn't alone. And a lot of people go through this, and you're not alone either. So always, always speak up, because your safety and love of everybody that'll support you is there.
Everybody's ready at a different time in their lives. I'm just really grateful that when I was ready, that DVSSP was there.